Muddy Creek conglomerates, 10 to 12 million years ago. Muddy Creek Formation. These conglomerates are made up of the Wilson Ridge pluton. Up there's Wilson Ridge 13.5 million years ago. And all these rocks down here are quartz monzonites of that ridge. Quartz monzonites. All quartz monzonite. Quartz monzonite. Boy, I think that's a quartz monzonite, but that sure fools me as an andesite. See how it's kind of like a andesite porphyry, but I think it's a quartz monzonite. Quartz monzonite all the way up. I don't see any ash layers or anything. So yeah, let's go up there, way up there, and take a gully up into these muddy creeks. Look at these large boulders that got deposited here. Quartz monzonites. Go over and look at these mudstones. Look at these huge quartz monzonites dumped all along here. That way. There are schists and gneiss, so there's a lot of paleoproterozoics in this wash too. Phibolites. It's hard to tell the difference between a quartz monzonite and an ephibolite, but I think that's an ephibolite. It's real heavy. Quartz monzonite isn't near that heavy. So that's a metamorphic diorite. Quartz monzonite. Well, this one's a little heavier. I can't even pick it up. Almost a leucogranite. Let's go check that. It's the same conglomerate, just a different color. Yeah, conglomerate. Whoa. What's that? Yeah, just quartz monzonite conglomerate. Quartz monzonites. Some antlions. Okay, let's go up there on the other side and go up one of these side tribs like that. But there looked to be a real nice one up farther up on Google Earth. So let's head up there next. think that is. I think that's metamorphic. I think it's, like I was saying, amphibolite. Looks like a diorite that's been metamorphized. So it'd be an ortho metamorphic. I don't know. It'd be a metamorphic quartz monzonite. Or just quartz monzonite. I don't know. But in this area you can see all the gold biotites. The muscovites are glowing. So yeah, this is a metamorphic quartz veining. It's not quartz monzonite. Let's get going. Here's a wide trip coming up from the, I guess off the left bank, south side. So let's go up this one here, right across from it. Look at these conglomerates of the Muddy Creek. 10 to 12 million years ago. These Muddy Creek, I don't know about in this area, but in the Lake Mead area, over to Narm area, they came down the Virgin River 10 to 12 million years ago. Not the Colorado. Colorado didn't get here until 5.5 million years ago. And these are just local. I don't think there's any stream 10 to 12 million years ago coming off of those mountains a couple miles away. Let's get up here. Just a lot of iron in the, it's like that groundwater table, fossilized groundwater table over the other side of the river. A lot of goat tracks in this canyon. Let's be here in the summer to get out of the sun, unless it's noon. Femur, probably a goat's bone. Died of old age up here. We had the side of the cliff slough off here. Still going. I think the red's caused by iron, and the iron rusting is caused by the groundwater. There's not a lot of movement. I think, or maybe it has a lot of oxygen in the water. I was thinking hardly any movement and things just sit there and rust away. But if it had a lot of oxygen, that would do it too. Don't know. Well, there's a cave-in next to a cat claw on that side. And these monster bushes, you don't want to get anywhere near those things. The worst. Monster bush. And more monster bushes. Yeah, you get the idea. So let's, all quartz monzonite from Wilson Ridge. Let's go down and take another trip. Yeah, let's go on up, take another trip next to the Patsy Klein volcanics. 17 million years ago. Mafic andesites up here. Well, we're up to the dark Patsy Klein lavas 17 million years ago. Same volcanics that are down there by El Dorado Canyon. And then the Muddy Creek has come across them. You can see where the outflow out of that canyon Horsesleeve Canyon coming down is deposited it on the older 17 million year old mafic andesites, basaltic andesites. So let's go up this wash and just see what we see where we hit the volcanics up here. We might run into some burrows up here. Here's some fresh burrow tracks. Probably in a week. Burrows, burrows, burrows going right up our way. Out there. Nice burrows. Yeah, lots of burrows. Yeah, look at all the burrows. Burrows, burrows, burrows. Yeah, scat up there. I wonder if they turned this way or went this way. I don't know. We'll find out. Not a lot of burrow tracks, so they probably came down Horsesleeve Canyon. There's quite a stream of water. I think the burrows could get up there. There's quite a waterfall you gotta hike around, but sure the burrows can do it. Here you got volcanics sitting on top, eroded off of up there and into the valley fill here. Yeah, that Horsesleeve Canyon's got quite a stream. Have to try that someday. Let's go this way. See no mountain goats. Still burrows. Here's some wet burrow piss right there. Yeah, that's wet and stinky. Hope we don't have a stampede. No more burrows. I don't think they liked getting up that. So yeah, that was the end of the burrows. I guess this Muddy Creek Formation is dipping to the northwest, to the west anyway. Maybe it was laid down at that angle. Be a pretty steep wash. I think we've reached the end of it too. Maybe not. Here we got lava flows in Muddy Creek. You think the lava is older. The lava didn't hit a lake or anything. The lava is 17 million and this is only 12 for this conglomerate that's been, it's just a conglomerate still, not lava. It's been colorified from staining coming off of these lavas. Let's go around the corner. Yeah, here's a piece of lava. There's a piece of conglomerate. So lavas came from a little higher. Lava, conglomerate. Conglomerate of lavas. Maybe that's the way it started. Yeah, here's a conglomerate of the Patsy Klein lavas. Patsy Klein. I don't know what we'd see here. That's a mafic andesite. Then we got our conglomerates. Now, conglomerates and then lava. These conglomerates fell on the, were washed on top of the lavas up here. Lavas, 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 lavas. We're up into the lavas. All lava. That looks like conglomerates. Right there's where it got, yeah, conglomerate. Conglomerates on this side. Conglomerates. Let's go up and find another wash. Coming up the wash. Look at the sand deposit in this slack water here. There's the top of Wilson Ridge, Wilson Peak. Wilson Peak up there, I imagine it's 4,000 feet at least. And Patsy Klein lavas. There's a wash there, main wash up to Horse Thief Canyon up that way. But let's go up this side wash first. We'll go up here, and if we're still not in the dark, we'll try that one. We're getting very close to the basement rocks, the 1.7 billion year old metamorphics up here. So keep our eye out for metamorphics. More vehicles. More burrows. There's a dike through the, I think that's lava, not a conglomerate. A dike through the lava flow. And here's where the Wilson Ridge pluton, 13 million years ago, I think that's quartz monzonite, fell right out of there. That's where that pluton is coming up through these lavas. Yeah, these lavas were here 3 million years before this quartz monzonite. All quartz monzonite there, and I think that fell out of it right there. So right here's where the pluton was injected into the basement of 1.7 billion years ago, and these lava flows of the Patsy Klein. So if we were 10 miles down in the earth, we could look over here and see ooze and magma coming up against these dry rocks, dry lavas, solid lavas, I guess, not dry, burrows. Looks like a fault through here, and that's where the I think that's quartz monzonite oozing up into the lavas. Quartz monzonites. Cat claw. I think. Let's get up here and we'll look. Hard to say. That looks like an andesite to me. Just gray andesite that hasn't been altered. All this hematite's been put on the quartz monzonite. Just alterations of the andesite here. Over there was the quartz monzonite. Let's go up here. Walking up the wash. Here's a piece of gneiss, foliated into quartz and mafics. What you got? Felsics and mafics. So there's metamorphics up here somewhere. Here's the lavas oozing along. I don't know which way they were laying when they hardened. See any goats? Nothing. Yeah, on this side is quartz monzonites. And that quartz monzonite sure looks like it's a hypabyssal andesite. That's what's going on when I see that rock. It looks like an andesite to me. An andesite porphyry. It's the edge of the intrusion. I don't know if it's hypabyssal or not. Could be. Hypabyssal means near the surface. A mile, within a mile. Yeah, I think that's all quartz monzonites. And a fault through here. You can see where the burrows have been in here eating cat claw of all things. And those burrows are tough. I wouldn't get close to that stuff. Cat claw. And of course monzonites. Well, we could go up that one, a very narrow one, but that goes back into the lavas. Let's see if we can find some Paleoproterozoics, Precambrian, before life. Gneiss. It's around here somewhere. Well, that looks like about the end of it. We're back into the fill, the valley fill of the Muddy Creek, 10 to 12. think that's andesites that pushed up through these lavas. Or andesites. All that hematiting is just staining. Yeah, I'm not going to go any farther. There's not a lot of light left. So let's go down straight across, see if we can find the metamorphics on the other side of the wash, on the south side. Okay. Well, I'm losing my light and losing my strength. Let's save that canyon. Yeah, next time we'll go up there and find some gneiss, not Wilson. Yeah, let's save that side canyon for another day. Let's take a break and then head back as soon as the sun's not in our eyeballs. Yeah, Horse 3 Canyon, you go right towards Mount Wilson.